Alright, so what you're looking at here is we're going to be graphing the system, and we're looking for the solution. And when you graph, you really want to make sure that you're in slope-intercept form. So for the first one, we know that our m is going to be equal to 1, because it's the number in front of the x. The b is going to be negative 2. Notice we're going to use open dots and dashed lines, because there is no equals right here. So you plot your first point at negative 2, open dot, and then you're going to rise 1, run 1, rise 1, run 1. And then you're going to draw your straight line through this, and it's got to be dashed. And you also want to do some shading. Now we need it to be greater than, which means we're shading above the line, so we're going to be shading this way. Then you do your next one. Again, our slope is going to be negative 2, and then you also need to know your b, which is 3. This will be a closed dot because there isn't equals here. So a closed dot on 3, so fill it in. And then from there, we're actually going to fall 2, run 1, fall 2, run 1. Alright, and then you're going to use your straight edge. This is going to be a solid line because it had the equals on it. And the shading for this one has to be less than, so we want to be under the line. So we're going to be shading this way. And then finally we have the x is greater than 3. Remember that an x equals line is going to be a vertical line. So you want to go to negative 3, and this is going to be a dashed line on negative 3. And our shading is going to be greater than, which means we'll be shading towards the right. So the only place where we have the triple shaded region is actually in here. It's going to be a little triangle. So anything that falls within here is a solution. For example, 0, 0 is a solution. It falls in there. So try it out. 0 is greater than 0 minus 2. So is 0 greater than negative 2? Yes. Try it out for the next one. 0 is less than or equal to negative 2 times 0 plus 3. So 0 is less than or equal to, this would give me 0, 0 plus 3 would be 3. Is that true? Yes. And then plug in the last one. 0 is greater than negative 3. Yes, that's true. So at this point, anything that falls within this triple shaded region would be a solution for all of these. Then you also have problems where you have to actually write the system of equations. And so I'm going to zoom out here just a little bit. There we go. It says, at our party, Alice is serving pepper jack cheese and cheddar cheese. She wants to have at least 2 pounds of each. She wants to spend at most $20 on cheese. So we've got 2 different kinds. We've got P for pepper jack, and we're going to do C for cheddar cheese. Look at the question. What are the possible combinations she could buy of the 2 cheeses? So we're dealing with the number of pepper jack cheese. How much pounds? Oops, pepper jack cheese. In pounds. And then also we're going to have the number of pounds, which is what I should have stated the previous one, of cheddar cheese. So she wants to have at least 2 pounds of each. So we want the pepper jack cheese to be at least, so greater than or equal to 2. We want the cheddar cheese to be at least greater than or equal to 2 pounds. And then she wants to spend at most the certain amount. So what we're looking at here is you're going to want to put all the ones that have money together. So it's $2 per pound for the cheese, and we add that to the price of how much we're going to spend in pepper jack, so $4 per pound. And she wants, to spend at most $20. So at most, it means that she wants to be less than or equal to $20. So this is your system. So then your P has to be greater than or equal to 2, which means our C has to be greater than or equal to 2. To find out your combination for these, you actually need to graph this. And so if it helps you out, you can actually change these to X's and Y's. So the X would represent P in this case. We'll say the Y represents the C. And then notice we can actually simplify this. Everything can be divided by 2. So I could have my y plus 4x, oops, sorry, that should be 2x, plus 2x is less than or equal to 10. So everything could be divided by 2. And then remember, we got to get this one here into slope-intercept form. So the 3 lines you would be graphing would be this one, and this one. And then look for where their solution actually has the triple shaded region.